Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. A lot of you guys know that I'm on my way to becoming a millionaire. And so I wanted to share some information in a series on how I've been able to do that, or what attitudes I've adopted, what skills I've adopted, and also what habits I've adopted in order to get there, so that you can maybe consider adding those too. So today we're going to be talking about 5 millionaire habits that I've adopted and why I think it'll help me become a millionaire soon. All right, so number one is journaling. Journaling, what? Writing things down. Why would you need a journal to become a millionaire? That has nothing to do with money, or so you think. And so I take paper with me everywhere. I also want to get a journal, but I usually just take paper, or I also will use Google Docs, etc. But paper is my best friend. And so the biggest thing, it's actually a millionaire habit. There's multiple things that you can do with it. First, you can brain dump. You can put everything you need down onto paper, and it gets it out of your head, right? Sometimes, I'm a huge thinker, and sometimes I don't even realize how much my brain is thinking or what the heck is going on. And I just write it down, and I look at the paper and papers, and I'm like, whoa, that was in there. And so if you brain dump, it can put ideas down there. Sarah Blakely talks about the power of ideas and how critical an idea is. Maybe you don't use the idea right away, but maybe it'll give you an idea that could make you more money, or that could help you in your life or with your business or your goals or whatever you're working on. It also can help you not only to just get everything down and then maybe make a plan. Typically, I'll get everything down that I need to do, and I'll put that into our week. And when my husband and I have our weekly meeting, we will go ahead and go, all right, we need to do this. We need to get this done. This is the normal stuff. This is the extra stuff. And it's very helpful. So it can help you be more scheduled, organized, and efficient, which a lot of millionaires are. They're intentional. They know what they do with their time. They use a schedule. They plan, they prepare. If they want to get somewhere, they plan habits that will get them there, and they actually schedule them in. They don't just go, oh, I want to work out, or I want to be really healthy and fit, or I really want $1 million, or I really want to start this business, or I want to learn this new skill. They don't just say that. They say that, they write it down, and then they plan it, right? And so it's really important to get intentional on that. Another really big thing about journaling is not just how it helps you get things out of your head. It also can help you to start being strategic and get you to focus on your goals. And so I know when I write, I might start thinking about my business, or I might start thinking about my goals, or we write out our net worth and track that and see where we are, or I come up with different ideas. And so when you write things down, it makes it clear, and it also gives you a chance to brainstorm and to think. How many of you guys give yourself time to just go think? My family the other day was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm going to go think and write. And so they're like, that's kind of interesting that you're just going to go sit there and think. And I wasn't just going to go sit and go, I wasn't just doing that. I just went out to a quiet place, gave myself time, gave myself some paper, and I just started writing and planning and organizing. And so this has been huge. It's helped me focus on my goals. It's helped to keep me on track, but it also illuminates some different ideas, or maybe I'll come up with content ideas, or I'll be working on different things. And so it's a great way to keep track. It's something you can always look back on too and go, whoa, my net worth was this a couple of years ago, or, oh, that's where that idea sparked, and then it turned into another idea, or who knows. But write, journal. So many successful people give themselves time to think. They give themselves time to write, and they're intentional and they plan. Number two is that they take action, they take control, and they take risks. And so I have a video about this on my channel about how to get more comfortable taking risks. But I realized this was something I needed to work on. Typically, I do take action. Typically, I do like to think, but then I go, okay, I want to get this done. I want to do this. And I have had things hold me back in the past, but typically I will go for it. And so it's really important to take action, because if you think of all these ideas that could help you or that could change your life, but you don't do anything about it, then you're not going to get where you want to go. And so you have to first learn and go, oh my gosh, it's not that hard to invest, and it could make me a millionaire or a multimillionaire, or it could totally change my life and make my money work for me, or help me to quit my job early. That's a no-brainer. Oh my gosh, let me go do it, right? So you have to learn, but then you also have to take action and take control and decide that it is your life. No one is going to come save you, right? And so there's people that hopefully support you and that you could talk with and that will mentor you or be your friend or your family that supports you, but they're not going to live your life for you. So you have to decide what you want to do. You have to do the habits. You have to do that reading. You have to do the learning. You have to take action or hire someone to help you do it, but you are the one. And so that's really helped me to go, no, it's not up to anybody else. It's up to me. And so if I want to build something, if I want to do something in my life, if I want to get healthy, it's up to me. And that's empowering. A lot of people are like, oh man, but this is going on or that's going on. But honestly, if you take control, you're giving yourself the power to make changes in your life, which is huge. And with this, the risk part is that millionaires, they have to take risks. And so some of them, even investing in the stock market is a risk. There's a pattern. And so you can be educated and look and go, okay, even though there's a risk and it goes way up and then it goes way down and that's scary, if you invest in this certain vehicle, typically over time, it balances itself out and you learn and you get educated on the risk. And then you decide what type of risk it is, if it's low, medium, or high. And then you decide to take it, right? And so I'm going to take that risk with the stock market. But then there's other things like investing in yourself or a business or putting yourself out there and trying to network with someone or starting a relationship. And so all those things take courage. It takes boldness. It takes you to be willing to put yourself out there. And so I really think this is such an important skill that anyone should learn or can learn, is to get comfortable taking a risk. And now it doesn't mean that you just have to go do anything or go climb up this mountain or jump off a cliff or whatever, right? And so, but risks get you to beautiful places if you are educated on them and if you pick the right risk. And so I highly encourage you to take control of your life, take action, know that you're the one in the driver's seat, you're the one who can make a change or any change you want in your life. And also, if you want to make those changes, typically you do have to take some type of risk or be willing to put yourself out there or be willing to be embarrassed or be willing to fail. Number 3, another millionaire habit that I've adopted is investing in myself. And so I have a video on my channel about you are the asset. And I think that's so important to see that you are the one in control, right? But you are the asset. You're the one who can have skills and who can provide value. And we all need to see that in ourselves. But invest in yourself, invest in your skills. So that's how you're going to be able to make more money. That's how you're going to be more educated so you can take different actions in your life. If you don't know about things, then you can't do different things. And so really educate yourself and start learning and growing. I know, especially when COVID happened, that's really when I started diving online and starting reading and things of that nature and being exposed to different types of thinking. And then just thinking about it and looking at the science and the research or being exposed to certain things, I was like, dang, that makes a lot of sense. I want to add that into my life. Oh, why am I doing that? I want to take away that from my life. Or, hey, wow, that is so fascinating. This would be a great thing to add. And so the more I was exposed to different types of thinking and science and research and actually went out and learned instead of just watching Netflix or watching different things or just scrolling on social media about just everyday things that weren't necessarily helpful, that would grow my life or my potential. And so really get clear on that and start surrounding yourself with people, with ideas, with books, with information and knowledge that can help take you to another level, because you are the asset. You are the one. Like I realized, oh my gosh, if I don't learn this, then like what's going to happen? Then this is just going to be my life. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with my life. But I wanted to get to a certain place, or if I want to make a certain amount of money, then I have to learn about how to make money. I have to learn about how to save it. I have to learn about how to invest it. I have to learn how to get comfortable around it, right? You have to learn. If you want to get healthy, you don't just go, I want to get healthy. You have to learn how, and then you have to do it. And so invest in yourself, invest in your health, invest in your knowledge, invest in your relationships, the relationship with yourself. I did a ton of work and time learning about myself, learning about emotions that I had, learning about some of the goals that I wanted to achieve, and learning about how my body worked. And so many different things, right? Learn about you, learn about the world, and then figure out how to become the person that you want to be. Invest in you. It seriously is one of the best things, if not the best thing you can do. Number 4, the next millionaire habit is to build, create, do, provide value. Something along those lines, right? And so I used to be just a big consumer and I would watch Netflix and whatever. But was that helping me? Not necessarily. And I'm not saying give up Netflix. Like if you want to watch a little bit, go for it. But the more I started creating, I love to learn, I love to consume, right? But I also felt so much better when I started just creating. And that could be something online. It could be you write. It could be you make art. It could be a business. There's so many different things that you can do and create, and it doesn't have to be monetized, but you're going to feel so much better. And people who serve, people who give, so that's the other part, is providing value, help people. Who do I respect a lot in this world? People who are out there and they give and they help and they want to be a good person. That's who I respect. I respect the givers and the people who do more. And typically, from my research with wealthy and successful people, givers will get more. That's just how the laws of the universe works. And they're going to feel better about themselves, but they're also going to get more in return, which is so cool. And I mean, how many of you have experienced that? When you give, number one, people might want to give back to you, right? There's the law of reciprocity. And so typically, like if you give to other people, they might feel like they need to give to you, but you don't give just expecting in return, right? You give because it feels good, right? Have you ever given to someone and you're like, wow, I just feel so much better, or you help someone else? And so really start thinking about those things. It's not just investing in yourself and journaling and all of that. It's also about building and creating something and providing value to other people and serving others as well. Number 5, I've started investing in my health a lot more again. And so I went and started eating more plant-based, etc. And that made me feel so, so good. I honestly cannot tell you enough how much more fruits, vegetables, and whole foods can make a huge difference in your life, your energy, and how you feel. And so I am a huge advocate for that. But in addition to that, getting back into movement, getting back in the gym, getting back into lifting weights and feeling strong again. When you challenge yourself in the gym, you are doing so much for yourself. And not all millionaires do this, but I find that a lot of wealthy people, not all, right? There's always the exception. You can still become wealthy if you're not healthy. But for me, I see why a lot of millionaires do work out. Number one, like if you can challenge yourself in the gym, then you're going to be more confident. You're going to have less anxiety, less depression. You're going to be able to be stronger. You're going to feel better. And it works on your brain and it gives you more mental focus and you're sharper and clearer. And it helps you to achieve more and to do more, right? And if you accomplish a hard workout in the gym, it's very similar to business or similar into building skills or to doing something hard. If you can do something hard, like a good gym workout or lifting session, it not only gives you the confidence to do it, but it literally helps you to deal with whatever you're doing and building in your life. And it's one of the best things you can do. Seriously, like if you are having a hard time, one of the best things you can do, or even if you're not, go to the gym, eat more whole foods and get some sleep. And honestly, and be around good people, like maybe see some friends and stuff, that can help a lot too. But go to the gym, eat those healthy foods and get sleep and tell me how you feel. If you're still feeling bad, go get support and help, and honestly get support and help at any time and go talk to your doctor. But seriously, it makes a huge difference. And so many successful people do this. So many successful people are at the gym and taking care of themselves, and they also are taking care of their finances as well. And lastly, bonus number 6, learning. I am constantly learning, and this is something that I will say, I kind of talked about it earlier, but this is what I give credit towards our success and why we've been able to build such a strong financial foundation and a lot of money for ourselves and a big amount of wealth, and why we're going to become millionaires, multimillionaires, all that stuff soon. Because I decided to start learning. I decided to start investing in myself. I decided to go learn instead of just watch whatever and let life happen to me. And so go learn, get educated. The information is out there. We don't have an excuse anymore. We can make an excuse, but technically information's out there if you want to go learn it. And even a lot of it is for free. It's not even something you have to pay for. So go find the right people, go read the books, do the work, and your life will get higher. Charlie Munger said, those who keep learning in life will keep rising. And I've seen that. I was in a totally different place. Still the same person overall, but I mean, I've grown and changed, etc. And my mind, I've just gotten so much more knowledge. And I've been able to, because of that, change my life in multiple ways, in so many ways. And I'm so proud of that. And I'm so excited about that. And it makes me excited. Like, it gets me excited to be like, what can I learn today? What can I implement today? Who can I help today? What can I do today? And seriously, go give yourself that gift. It could totally transform your life. All right, so those were 5 millionaire habits that I've adopted, plus one bonus. I hope that this was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments below if any resonated or what habits you have, or if you want more videos like this. Thanks so much for being here. Keep learning, working, and growing. You've got this. See you in the next one. Bye, guys.